Hi.
Why so spicy? Why is it spicy? It's so spicy.
We're all in this together.
All right, let's do this, bitches.
Okay.
You'll never find another girl like me.
Oh my god. You have a podcast?
Compose yourself. Everybody stay calm.
I had a mental breakdown.
Little cheeky fuckers. Am I dreaming? Because I can't see, I can't read.
Are the road Coral days behind us?
I'm
going to talk about Jose Antonio Francisco.
You are listening to the Quinn-tessentials podcast.
Hi. How's it going?
I'm the problem, it's me. How are we feeling?
I have had the week. Honestly, I don't think we even told people we were going to not have an episode last week.
We didn't. Surprise!
I think I mentioned it on a live. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna, I'm not telling you what we're waiting for, but we're not recording until later.
Honestly, it's been, on a personal note, it's been rough. I've been rocking a neck brace. This is the first time I've been without a neck brace.
Oh, that's right. Are you feeling better?
I was fully expecting you to come out and just being like, what's up, guys?
And your neck brace.
Neck gang over here.
Neck gang.
Neck brace gang.
I messed up my neck while I was coordinating a wedding because now apparently I'm a wedding planner now, and I'm not joking. I was coordinating a wedding last week. I moved furniture around and messed up my neck, and it was the worst week of my life. And so yeah, everything's been just fucking peachy, truly.
Well, you really pulled off that brace though. Like, you looked so good, so great.
Yeah, and the scarf that someone suggested to you.
She is beauty, she is grace.
Yeah, you guys are amazing people.
Thank you so much.
I love you so
Laura,
much.
we should team up and have our own little business together where you plan the wedding and I do their makeup, and it would just.
And I just stand there and compliment people.
No, you.
Oh
yeah.
my god, you look so. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That sounds great because you just did a wedding, right, Shannon?
Yesterday I
How
did
was it?
5 people all by myself.
Wow.
I didn't do any weddings. That's not my jam. I did absolutely nothing yesterday. I didn't do a thing.
If Joe gets married, I'd like to do his makeup for his wedding. I'm kidding. No, I'd like to plan his wedding. Shannon could do his makeup for his wedding.
And I'm just going to stand in the corner and be like, you look great. You're doing so well.
I object.
Give him the groom like just a little concealer, like Paul
Right.
Rudd suggests, just a little right there.
Right. So this is our last episode of the season. You guys, we made it through 2 fucking seasons. What?
Who would have thought?
So if you're listening right now, how are you here? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, why are you still here?
What are we doing? That's so cool.
Oh,
We're just acting like fools every week.
I don't know what we started this whole thing with, like, one man in mind, and we've developed it in such a way. I'm so proud of us.
I know. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was talking to my mom and she was like, how's the podcast going? I don't feel like you talk about it as much as you used to. And I go, well, it's become part of just like my normal routine now. It's not new anymore. And I said, but honestly, I'm so proud of what we've created. And I remember doing this first season and I was like, this is great. This is fun. I love this. But this isn't going to be something we're going to do over and over and over again. And then the turning point for me was when we got to go to New Orleans and I was like, people actually like us. Like,
I want to do this for the rest of our life.
It clicked and I said, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes. Welcome to season 65. What's up, Shannon?
My name is Laura with an H at the end and Vanessa with an H at the end.
We're sponsored by Denture Grip.
And I'm still stumbling over my words. I'm just like, hi, I'm Danielle and I can't speak today.
Wait, my computer is gonna die because I'm an idiot. I'll be back.
How many times has this happened where Laura doesn't plug in her laptop?
It wouldn't be an episode of our podcast. Where is she at? Is she in another closet?
She's in a closet.
I love this. This is the best.
Laura is trapped in the closet. She went to go get a charger cord.
Everybody, she's back. Woo! We missed you. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Check out your tits.
Pull your tits out.
Pull your tits out.
All right. Listen. First of all, actually, before we get to Joe stuff, let's recap this season because, like, holy shit.
We did a lot.
Yeah.
So much.
There's a lot of homework this time, but you know what? It's homework that doesn't require a grade, just effort.
And we get an A+ and a gold star.
I'm a good noodle.
We talked about Cillian Murphy, Florence Pugh. Who else did we talk about?
Paul Rudd.
All fucking, what a rock star. Paul Rudd.
Pedro
Pascal.
Papi Pascal.
Pascal. We need another episode on Pedro. I think next season, we 100% need to dedicate more than one episode to Pedro.
And we need to watch more of his stuff because I just saw an edit of him in The Great Wall and about myself.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do it.
Ooh.
He looked really good.
I say next season we do it with the ladies of the Pedro Pascal podcast.
Pedro
Ladies, if you're listening.
Pascal?
Ladies of the Pedro Pascal,
Let's
if you're
collab.
listening, we wanna do an episode with you. Please,
Yes,
for the
please.
love of God, let's put it out there in the universe. They commented on my photo review of Pedro recently.
And what did they say?
They said, I am screaming! And I was like, girl, me too.
Girl, me too.
Girl, all I do is scream over Pedro. Roberto.
But anytime I see like pictures of Pedro, and then it's always a song, dick, 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 dick. And I'm like, I've never seen anything so feral in my life. Even in the Joe community.
I saw a video of somebody saying that the reason Pedro is so attractive is because he is a goober. Because the man is a goober.
That's true.
And
Yes.
I've never heard a more appropriate description of somebody in my life.
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
it.
he says some funny shit.
We've talked about so many people though. Like I'm going through our list. So we said Pedro, Cillian, Florence, Paul Rudd, Penn Badgley, Brendan Fraser, Ke Kwan. Ooh, I said it.
Nailed it.
Andrew Garfield, Andrew Scott, Charlie Cox, Adam Driver to just good fucking soup.
And then who else? Who is the man?
Joseph.
Jose Antonio Francisco.
Queen.
Reina. I would say if we could redo, if I wanted to do like a part 2, it would be a Pedro episode.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Also Florence though. Like I would love to
Yes.
do another episode of Florence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to do. I want to do so many. I want to do one for Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield because honestly, I just want to do a whole big 3 redo because I wasn't part of that conversation and I want to just talk about them too, you know? Jeez.
You need a Cole redo.
I
I
just
feel
need
like
Cole.
at this point. I feel like Cole at this point will be a recurring guest on our podcast.
I just need you, Cole.
She made a joke while she was on. She was like, I've officially been on your podcast more than I've been on my own.
I love that.
She's amazing. She's so fun to have, you know.
Seriously.
Shannon, I'm gonna guess yours is either gonna be Penn Badgley or Adam Driver. Although I'm leaning more Adam Driver.
I don't like how predictable I am. Like, this is ridiculous.
You're like, actually, no, I'd like to really talk about Cillian Murphy and Paul Rudd more.
So Danielle in the live today, she was just like, so is your hyperfixation still going, girl? And like I'm just like,
No,
maybe.
I was just checking in on you.
It depends.
Maybe next season we can do like casts of. Like the cast
Like a
of
Shadow and Bone.
Star Wars, cast of Shadow and Bone, cast of you, cast of whatever.
Ooh,
like,
that would be
cast of,
fun.
you know,
I love that. Keep that. That's season 3.
it's marinating in there. But
Even movies.
movies, shows, whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
Danielle, Harry Potter.
Because we can talk about how Ben Barge is supposed to be freaking Sirius Black. Or Regulus Black. Yes, please.
I need Adam Driver to be Severus Snape right the fuck now.
I'm excited for Tom Felton to be Lucius Malfoy.
I know.
I agree.
Can I just say, it was the first episode where they started wearing normal clothes. Movie.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
When he came out with that haircut and it was his bowl cut was split, really blonde, and he goes, I was like, I was like, wow, he looks really good there.
What an appropriate casting for Tom. But
Y'all, we have not talked about Florence Pugh being in that movie a good person. Her character gets in a car accident and she becomes addicted to painkillers.
It's supposed to be phenomenal.
Holy shit. She's with Morgan Freeman in that.
and
Molly Shannon.
I couldn't believe that role for her. That's such a serious role for her.
I keep seeing clips on TikTok. I'm like, don't tell me, don't show me this whole movie, please. I would like to watch it in one bit, but the clips I'm seeing are amazing.
Yeah. I'm also still holding out that Cillian Murphy is going to be in A Quiet Place day one.
Yes.
I would love that. Yeah, that would be great.
Pedrito is going to be in that gay cowboy thing with Ethan Hawke, Maya Hawke's daddy.
He's also in an HBO show with David Harbour, Daddy Hopper.
Who we have to talk about.
Both of our daddies are going to be in a show together.
Cuffin' season daddy.
Yes. Penn Badgley's podcast is still going phenomenally. They've gotten a whole new set now. They're in like a radio station now.
Look at them go.
I still need to watch part
know.
2 of season 4 because I know they talk about it with the guy, Reese from season 4. He's on the podcast and I'm like, I can't listen to it till I watch the second part because I don't want to get spoiled, you know?
It is jarring. The second part is
I hear that,
insane.
like, you stop finding Joe attractive. Completely.
We've talked about Brendan Fraser and Ke Huy Quan. Ke Huy Quan is joining the Marvel Universe.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I don't know what Brendan's gonna be. Oh no, he's in a couple things coming up. I think I saw.
He's still in Doom Patrol.
Is Paul Rudd doing anything cool?
Paul Rudd always does everything cool.
His Ant-Man movie came out.
Yeah. And it did very well.
And it did very well. And I feel like there's probably going to be, they have to be creating the next Avengers movie at some point in the future. Yeah. It's got to happen. Yeah. They can't just be like, it's done just because.
No, they are. They've already announced it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Harry Styles is part of that movie. I forgot. Yeah. So that's going to be coming out at some point.
It says he's going to be in a Ghostbusters sequel and then a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing, but it's a voice.
Ooh. Well, the Ghostbusters sequel already came out, no?
I'm on IMDb, so I'm just reading what I'm looking at.
I wonder if that's another.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters. Oh, wait. And you mean coming up?
It says in production right now.
They're doing another one.
Oh.
And I loved his character in that one. We didn't talk about that, right? Finn Wolfhard is in that movie with him.
Yeah.
Bro, he's in a Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Rescue Rangers, Chippendale, little bit of danger. I want him to do another movie with Seth Rogen immediately. It has been way too long. I need another weed smoking, fart joke, offensive movie. Like right now.
I agree.
Yeah. So now you know where to watch these. Keep an eye out for all of these exciting things the people we talked about this season have coming up. There has been so much going on also in the Joseph Quinn world these last 12 weeks. I mean, what do we talk about? Let's start with A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know much. We still don't know much. We know that his role is not a speaking role. We know that. Go ahead.
We got his name.
His name is
Eric.
Eric. We have, which is Eric.
Well, no, Eric, should I?
Let me see how it feels to say, no, Eric! Yeah.
I better not hear those words mumbled at all during the movie. Thank you very much.
And then he'll have like a side name. It'll be like, or something.
I love when Shannon is signing names.
My name is Eric.
Sometimes it's so funny because like she started signing and I'm like, you realize this is a podcast, but I would love to put this would be a cute bit to put on our TikTok page. Where she's like,
Shannon signing a compilation.
Shannon signing on the podcast.
Like 3 times already, I think.
Oh my God.
One thing that I do want to talk about relating to A Quiet Place is Joe's hair in that movie. Because it's got me feeling some kind of way.
They whipped out the diffuser They whipped out like the good hair care.
Curls are curling. Okay.
We better get a row curl while they're tousled and just goes boing like right.
It's so good.
Like we need one.
You know, speaking of row curl, there was like a hint of a row curl for the Gree Dior campaign, like a whisper, like a nod to the row curl situation. And I like, what? Why is it gone? Why is it gone? I have such a problem with it. Bring it back.
It's so weird that we put that audio in for you in the intro way in like the second episode, and now it rings truer than ever that are the row curl days behind us? I really hope not.
I think I jinxed it.
I swear to God, though, if I see that man in Philly with that hair, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You know when
he's gonna pack a diffuser hair dryer in his suitcase now. I'm gonna diffuse my curls from now on.
Can we talk about something? Because something is inevitably going to happen by the time we see him. He will have attended the MTV Movie and TV Awards, for which he is
have we voted lately? Hold on.
Oh, I voted.
I haven't done. I try to vote when I remember, but MTV Movie. What is it?
Just go to voting. MTV Movie Awards. He's nominated for Best Breakthrough Performance.
Yes. Oh my God, stop.
You can put in 10 votes every 24 hours, I think, right?
Now it's 10 votes. At first, it was 20. Every day, I take my antidepressants and I vote for Joe right when my alarm goes off.
So that means she's getting a double dose of antidepressant every day.
I'm getting my antidepressant and my serotonin.
That'll be the true test, though, because I feel like he enjoys that hairstyle. And if he shows up with that hairstyle and he's no longer filming A Quiet Place, that means that is his hair now. And I have to mentally prepare myself for Philly because signed, sealed, delivered. I can't take this photo with you, Joe, because I can't breathe.
You know what I was watching today, speaking of taking photos with Joe, is Natasia's TikTok. You remember Natasia, the one that was like, it's gonna be a model, guys.
Yeah.
Did that come up on your FYP today about conventions?
She was like, I can't imagine spending 100 pounds to stand next to a celebrity and that celebrity know that I fancy them. And I was like,
been there, done that.
And then she was like, I like to be cool and mysterious. I was like, therein is the difference between Natasha and I. I am not cool and mysterious. Okay. I am a mess and I am an open fucking book. So I'm okay. I am okay with it.
I literally have told you guys this, but I literally plan on telling Joseph that he's handsome next time I see him. Oh, you look so handsome.
Oh, so good. So good.
He's gonna, stop it.
So good.
Oh, stop it. I want him blushing in my photo. Thank you.
Oh my God. When he says, you look incredible, you're like, no, you.
I'm like, do you have a mirror, sir?
You should. Yeah. He says, you look so great. You're like, I'm just trying to be more like you.
Laura.
We all have to do this, okay?
Oh,
all have to like say something sweet to him. Not just like, hey, how you doing? And then smile and bye.
I would like to hold hands with him in a picture. Is that every holding hand photo I've seen, he's leaning so far away from the person.
He's like, nope.
He's like,
I just thought of a really great pose and nobody better fucking take this pose from me. But we lock hands like this and we're just like,
oh, wow.
That's cute. I love it.
That is yours.
But it's like funny,
like
but
it.
Still like cute.
I like that. Oh, I wish we could do like a really bad like masterminds.
We've brought this up before on how we really want to do those poses where they're like, or like a Step Brothers where the like hand is ever so gently on the shoulder and they're like,
we do the group photo. Can we please line us up and just?
Yes.
Well, we have to figure out posing really fast though, because we have like 5 fucking seconds. So
we're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, okay. So let's do it.
We're manifesting. It's canon now. It has to happen.
Absolutely.
The Gree Dior campaign happened. You want to know who wasn't there? I didn't see Joe one time, unless that was him in the painter suit and off in the back.
You know who did go?
Freaking Rudy Pankoff from Outer Banks, and he was looking fine.
Oh, I've met him.
What?
Yeah.
Why you say this so like she's just like, I met him.
Don't.
Oh.
You don't even know. Because you've already had that reaction to seeing Alexander Skarsgård, and I don't need to be brought down anymore.
Alexander Skarsgård was a vision. Okay, that was like I when I fucking saw him, I thought I was like having a mirage in the desert. Do you understand? Like you're in New York and you're like, I'm bound to see a celebrity at some point, and then you see Tarzan walking. Fuck off! I love that.
I love that I got to tell my stinky lips story to Cole, and she totally understood me. So I felt heard and seen. So
I, honest to God, when she agreed, I was like, all right, word. Like I respected it, but at the same time, I was like, I don't get it, but I respect it.
I don't respect it.
I don't agree with it, but you know, it is what it is.
But there were a few people that got to go to the campaign, the exhibit, the pop-up exhibit. Corroded Quinn, Flowers for Quinn.
Oh.
They actually, I think that they met organically through TikTok like we did. And then they went to New Orleans, and then they've all got to like go to different things since the convention happened. And they got to go, and they, from their videos, it looked like it was such a blast. So beautiful.
So here's where I got confused. I thought it was like an event launching, like relaunching Brie, but it's just like a pop-up exhibit.
Yes.
And so anybody could have gone. Caleb went.
Oh, yes. Yes, I saw that.
He went for sure.
yeah, the girls put their photo right beside Caleb on the wall. And Caleb.
Yeah, that was really cute.
Yeah, I think the only thing they had was like that premiere party thing that people think they saw Joe in the way back, and I agree that probably was Joe. I feel like we know his silhouette by now, and it kind of just looked like him. It did.
Yeah.
I feel like at least one photo would have popped up if he had been there. Like it would have
Maybe
been
they were
known.
really strict about pictures. Who knows? Yeah.
Dior would have wanted to say we did have some of our ambassadors there because there was no other ambassadors. We didn't see photos of Jenna Ortega or like
Yeah, there was. There was a photo of her.
of Jenna Ortega at the event.
At the Gree event?
Yes. I saw it. With these two little eyes, I saw it, by golly.
Let's see.
She saw it with
Please
her chicken with her eyes. Oh, here we go.
She's right here.
Gray Zone party. She looks cute.
Where the fuck is Joe then? Who were they all there, or was she the only one that went?
I don't know, but
I
she
wish-
looks so
I don't-
cute. She went to the VIP party.
Oh, maybe not.
VIP party.
We're getting an Eddie Munson prequel. Yeah. Do you hear that silence? That silence is organic. That is an automatic, like, pause to breathe response we're getting from Shannon and Danielle right now.
Slight.
Because I don't know how to feel about it. I'm excited, but it's also like...
It's terrifying.
Why? Why is it terrifying? Tell me.
Because I'm finally at a point where I think if Stranger Things goes either way, I'm going to be able to handle it mentally. But it's because I allowed myself to be like, there's a really good chance that he's not coming back. And there's a very good chance that he is coming back. Either way, I'm going to be happy, right? The fact that the Stranger Things writers have written this book to take place before he dies, and they're going to release it in October of this year. So it gets all of our hopes up. We fall even more in love with this character just in time for the newest season to air. And you're going to be so caught up and so terrified, and you're going to be so worked up. And it's like, just let us... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And that's all I have to say about that.
I was saying that I feel like this has something to do with the time jump that is inevitably has something that it inevitably has something to do with what's going to happen in season 5 because it's happening in 1984. So I don't know. I'm starting to sense that the Suffer Brothers said, okay, we're not bringing him back, but they obviously want more Eddie Munson, so let's give them a prequel.
Yeah, because like even with a time jump, the timelines don't add up. Because like the book is supposed to take place
84.
leading up to where we met Joe or Eddie, sorry. And so the time jump in the new season is supposed to be even more in the future to attest for how much the kids have grown up. Like they have to match.
Oh, I meant like 2 years prior to when they met, like to when the whole thing started.
Oh,
To when
so
the
like when they
whole
get him
thing
out of the
started in
upside
Hawkins.
down.
Yeah,
It's-
to when Will goes in the
okay.
upside down. That all happened prior.
Oh my god. That's a possibility.
Not the
That
time
makes
jump,
sense.
but like, yeah. The other thing I was
The
gonna-
time jump, but the time jump.
the other time jump, the time travel thing is what I'm referencing. What do you think, Shannon?
Pretty much what Danielle said, and then she started making me think about like Eddie coming back at all, and I feel like I would still be disappointed if they just used him as like a flashback or like a hallucination or something. Like I would be like, fuck you.
Kind of like what they did with Billy.
I think that's what they're gonna do. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but I'm so torn. There's so many things happening, like, because they say that they don't bring people back in this world. People don't come back from the dead, but like Hopper fucking survived miraculously.
I know. I think they mean like the people that are like the one season only people don't come back.
The one and dones. That's what they're calling them.
The one and dones.
Yeah, but I just don't understand how they say that, but then they also bend over backwards telling people that you can't die from a demo bat bite. So whatever. I take everything that I hear out of their mouths with a grain of salt, and I also would like to throw sand in their eye every time I hear them talk. Open your eyes. Oh, look, a gator. Shove.
I know that there's a part of them that wants to give us something as the fans because we have fallen so madly in love with not only the character of Eddie, but in Joe as well. But like, I also feel like they're using Eddie and Joe as like a cash cow, and they're going to milk this as much as they can. And so it's like a double-edged sword.
I think that's completely valid.
Yeah.
I mean, they are a business at the end of the day, Netflix, and they're gonna make whatever money they fucking can.
I just hope.
I don't think Joe minds. I don't think.
I really don't think he does either. But I also hope that like he doesn't allow Stranger Things and Netflix to like grab hold of him the way that the CW grabbed hold of the Riverdale cast and kept them in a contract that like they no longer enjoyed being a part of, and they allow him to like go out and make these new TV shows and make these new movies and enjoy this new life that he has
curated for him,
shown that he deserves.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't want to be known as Eddie for just Eddie, like for the rest of his life.
I also want to point out that whenever the whole Riverdale thing happened, there was no way to tell when that show was going to end. This is a show that's on its last leg. I have a feeling that if they do anything, they might do like a limited series, maybe like a 4-episode like stint on Eddie.
Yeah.
I will say that I am probably wrong about Eddie being number 10 because they reference his dad in the new prequel book. So I know Eddie said that, oh, be like my old man, he taught me how to hotwire a car. I get that. But like as someone who could have been number 10, he could have made that shit up. But if they're actually putting this character in the book that this is his dad, I'm like, all right, well, Shannon's wrong. I stood by that theory so long, you guys.
Theory eliminated.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
I guess only time will tell.
Yep. I wonder if people are going to be like, why aren't they excited for this book? Oh my God, I'm so excited. But it's kind of...
I want to be very clear. I am thrilled for this book. But it's also like a cautious thrill. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to read more about Eddie.
I really like how you said that it's a cautious excited. Because it's like, it's almost been a year since he came into our lives, and we saw this man, this character that we fell in love with, die. To go through all of those emotions and kind of push them down and be like, it's going to be fine, it's going to be cool. And it's like, I'm really excited to read about what his life was like up until the point that we were introduced to him. But like, I'm also terrified because... what if I get all excited and I go into this and they end like, you know what? This book is doing so well. Let's do a mini series. And then he ends up like not coming back. I'm very cautious with my emotions these days.
I just want to see him in more, period. I want to see the world of Joseph Quinn completely take over streaming services, not just Netflix. I want to see him on the big screen. I want to see him on HBO. I want to see him everywhere.
Oh my God, what if he gets casted in the HBO reboot of Harry Potter? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Who the fuck would he play? Casting Joseph in Harry Potter. Well, who would he play? Ready?
I would like to see him as...
Lupin.
No.
I liked Lupin. I like it.
No, because I've already... He's one of the Marauders, and I've already fan casted my Marauders. I could probably see him as like one of... He's older, so he's going to have to be an older, like a professor. Ooh, he could be like the professor in the first book. I'm drawing a blank on his name that has actually got Voldemort on the back of his head. That'd be pretty sick.
I was thinking, Joe, wouldn't it be really funny if he played the professor in the second movie that took over?
Oh my god, the imposter, the phony, the famous guy.
Can you imagine him being just really like frilly and just like...
Oh, Professor Lockhart?
Yeah.
Yes. Wouldn't that be really funny?
Yeah.
I feel like he would do a really good job to be like annoying and like, because he was a pain in the ass. Let's be honest, like as a person, that character.
Yeah.
And I would love to see Joe get under my skin because he hasn't yet.
That would be pretty great. I would love that. I'd challenge Joe just one time to give me the ick.
I know, no ick yet.
I feel he's done it.
When and where?
I've gotten the ick from Joe.
Ew, where? You're giving me the ick.
Oh, probably that TV show
Billy
where
Knight.
he has his hair straight. Yeah.
No, see, that doesn't give me the ick because his acting was phenomenal in that.
Well,
Yeah, but is he like hot in that role?
yeah, like that was like a, his character gave me the ick.
I can see that. He's not giving me the ick yet. Guess I'm immune to Joe's ick.
Oh my god, wait, we haven't talked about
Instant.
the short film that came out where he was like,
Instinct. Oh my god. When I go my photo op, I'm gonna be like, he won't know what the
Probably
fuck I'm
gonna
doing.
be like, what the fuck is this lady's problem?
I'm like, you did that,
Can you
bruh.
please? Oh my, I would die. That would be amazing.
I was the red
I'm gonna
squirrel.
have to have a drink or two first.
Wow, it's such a stupid little like 4-minute like bit, but it's so fun. Is it okay? I gotta
I feel
say
like that is the epitome of his sense of humor.
British.
Yes, it's very British.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Okay, someone needs to ask him about. Well, we'll see what the panel rules are this time. But someone needs to ask him about that shit. He's gonna be like, "Oh no, you watched what?
Yeah, we saw it, buddy.
What is out there in the world now?"
Doesn't that kind of strike you as like a college project?
Yes. That was probably like a short that he made at Lambda. He was like, yeah.
Wait, is this his short or was he in somebody else's short?
I don't know, but he was like, he had the most lines.
It's Wes's.
He had the most lines.
They saw his potential even then.
It's like I'm really good at remembering lines.
That red squirrel outfit. Ooh.
Those shorts were very short.
Were they like Reno 911 short?
Yeah, they were pretty short.
Okay. Okay, question, Joe. Did you shave to wear? I'm just kidding.
I do love how these shorts just come out of nowhere. Like, who is holding on to these little gems? And it's like,
Put these on, please.
and they're like, I think I'm going to release this today. It's time. It is time.
I wonder if like Joe's in the background and they're like, okay, we're gonna post your little red fox thing. He'd be like, no, please. Oh, too slow. Oh well.
People want more of you. Gotta give the people what they want.
He's seriously been in the dark. It's been really hard to maintain the hyperfixation a little bit. I feel like I've had to juxtaposition and have different ones.
Yeah. I have shifted. I will say I have a new hyperfixation. Not that Joe.
Let's take a wild guess who
that
it is.
Joe is not my number one, but there's a 1.5, like 1.25 even. Take a guess.
Does it have to do with a shadow and a bone?
Yes.
That sounded really dirty when I said that. Don't worry, I didn't mean it that way.
I know exactly who you're talking about, but I cannot pronounce his name.
It's not Fen Farns?
No, it's not Finn Farns.
Oh, okay.
It is Callahan Skogman, aka
yes.
Matthias Helvar. Oh my god!
I sent Laura a video today on TikTok of them in one of their press interviews, and they're all reading these nice little tweets that people had sent. And then I was like, Laura, did you send these to Cal? And he's like, I want you to break me in half.
Everybody's thirst tweets when they were reading it, it was like, oh, I wish everybody loved Kit as much as Yes.
Is that him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He looks like Corey Taylor a little bit.
From Boy Meets World?
No, Corey Taylor's the singer of Slipknot and Stone Sour.
Wow, I was way off.
Who's Corey Taylor?
He's off Slipknot.
The singer of Slipknot and Stone Sour.
No.
He's actually kind of hot.
Oh, I'd love to see him.
Okay, one moment, please.
And honestly, it's him and Nina Zenik.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I know it's blurry. I'm trying to focus. There we go.
Uh-huh.
You see the resemblance
Yeah,
a little bit?
a little bit. But I mean, listen, him and his girlfriend, Danielle, who also plays Nina Zenik, I am in love with the two of them.
They're dating?
Yeah.
Damn, I should have done my homework and watched this show so I could be involved. I'm sorry,
oh my God,
ladies.
that's so beautiful. They have each other's handwriting tattooed on each other.
Well, okay, so it's crazy because, like, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm obsessed with them equally because as a couple, but I've always been the type of person where, like, if I have a hyperfixation on a celebrity and then I find out that they're either in a relationship or married, that hyperfixation decreases by like half because I am a respectful person. You know what I mean?
And they're also no longer attainable.
I can't covet like a taken man. That doesn't work for me.
Right.
I told you guys about Kit Harington. I had a huge hyperfixation on him, and then when he got with Rose Leslie, who played nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah.
It was like it just like deflated like immediately. And it's not that I ever thought I could attain him, but there's just
it's so funny because I remember the days. I was telling this to Danielle recently. I remember the days when like knowing that I was never truly going to be friends with Joe was so fucking unimaginable. Where I would be like, I will never be friends with that man. I want to be friends with Joe.
Yeah.
I will never get to meet him. Oh my God. And like suffering. Like, but that part.
I feel like a lot of fans are going through that now, and that's why I feel like it's so important for us to be like, no, you will. No, you will.
That part of my hyperfixation has plateaued. Like I've accepted the fact that Joe is, on his way to A-list actor, celebrity. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've accepted it. It is what it is. I'm happy for him. I can't wait to see the rest of his career and continue to podcast about him. I'm okay with just podcasting about him and supporting him from afar. You know what I mean?
I still have bigger and better plans than just podcasting about that man.
I feel like we could still be friends with an A-list actor. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we could be those cool peeps with a podcast about just it.
Amen.
I also would like to do that, but I guess I'm saying the point I'm trying to make is I'm not losing sleep over it.
Like we were heavily invested at one point, like eat, sleep, everything of like exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah.
But we're at that point where I also feel like what we're doing, and it's kind of a slippery slope because we've now been able to meet somebody that we've hyperfixated on. So like now I feel like I have to meet every single one of them. And I'm like, I don't know if I can afford that.
Well, I'm so sad because Adam Driver will never do another con again because he's just not with the vibe of the cons. If he finds them just a little too like weird. So I'm like, well, that's been cut. Now I just gotta like hey, you're Adam Driver. Like, which is a little bit harder in my mind, I think, than I'm just in line anticipating the meet than running into them in like person by accident. Oh my God. Like, I don't know.
No, you're so caught off guard by it.
You have no time to prepare. You're just be like, hamina.
I was still like that with Joe.
I go to New York every few years with my mom. It's like something that we do. And we went to Jessica Parker's shoe store. And so like I'm walking around, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at these shoes that I will never be able to afford. And then my mom comes up behind me. She goes, she's here. And I'm like,
no, she was not.
And so I turn around, I make eye contact with her, and I leave. And I bawl my eyes out. My mom's like, what is going? And here's the thing, like, I didn't watch Sex and the City as a child, obviously, but my mom would always watch it. She would put us to bed and she would like watch it. And then I got to watch it as an adult. It's like a nostalgia thing for me. And it just like took me back. I'm like watching Carrie Bradshaw surrounded by all these beautiful, beautiful shoes. Cause she was literally like on her knees going through like boxes of shoes for these people that were there to like buy a bunch of them. And I was like,
Oh my God.
oh God.
I feel like that's like an out of body experience.
Wasn't out of body. I got so hammered after that. I couldn't fucking take it. I was like, get me drunk now.
Imagine if you were
No.
like,
Yeah.
oh my God, can we take a picture? She'd be like, come little children, we'll take a picture. Sorry, nerd moment.
I mean, the next time that we see you guys, we'll be together.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be together. We'll be able to see Joe again, and we'll be able to be in Philadelphia. We'll be able to see. If you're listening and you're going to Philadelphia, we'll get to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do another meetup. I think this time we're going to do it a little bit differently, but we can't fucking wait.
So I'm not only excited to see you guys and all of our listeners and Joe again, but like there's some really awesome people coming to Philly. Like I'm so excited. Charlie Cox, John Berthnall, Hayden Christensen, Michael J. Fox, like Chris ML from Arrow.
And Hayden Christensen, are you fucking joking? Oh.
Yeah, it's wild.
Wait, I think you mean Christian Haydenson. I'm sorry, Danielle. It was so funny.
It sounds like something I would say.
But look, Sean Astin's there again, so hopefully his line won't be too long, and I can actually say hi this time.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
That would be amazing. And then we'll get to like go up to Charlie Cox and like have him say hi to Cole.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
Like, can we record a 10-second video with you saying something?
Sorry, can you just say hi, Cole?
Yeah.
Hi, can you just say hi, Cole, please?
Say hi, Cole, into my lapel.
Or we can ask him to hold the lapel mic and say hi, Cole, in your best
Matthew Murdock voice.
Dude, she would die. She would physically pass away.
I hope she's not listening. I'll get a DM.
Hi, Cole.
I swear to God, if you do.
I will never come on your podcast again.
If you have any suggestions on who you want us to talk about next season, let us know. We can keep this format going, or if you like the idea of us doing like the cast of blank, let us know. We'll probably put it up for a vote. How do you guys feel about that?
Sure. Yeah.
I love it.
You like it? Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Danielle, Shannon, where can the people find you?
You can find me on TikTok at DEEE Young. My Instagram is Miss Danielle, MISSDANYELL. And then our TikToks for the podcast is at the Quinn Podcast. And then Instagram and Twitter is at the Quinn Pod. And then you can find us on YouTube at the Quinn-tessentials Podcast. Come check us out.
Shannon?
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm on Instagram, Starryeyes, STARRYYEYES. And on TikTok, I am What's Up Shannon. Come say what's up.
What's up?
Hi, I'm at Laura Vanessa. Laura with an H at the end, Vanessa with an H at the end, both on TikTok and on Instagram. Yep. Thank you for listening to yet another season. You guys are the absolute fucking shit. We would not be here without you. And we can't wait to meet you one day, if it's not in Philly.
That's right.
Damn it, I love you.
Next time you hear our voices gracing your ear holes, we'll be fresh off of a con and we'll have all the tea to spill.
And more tears to cry. Just kidding.
More tears to cry.
We love you.